toxic masculinity.
Every celebrity to defend Piers Morgan amid Meghan Markle scandal. All right, so this story kind of continues along the path of the Meghan Markle interview, which I know you guys probably don't love hearing about. But Valeria's not here, so we won't be... Aston, what are you doing, buddy? So we won't be focusing on this for another hour and a half like we usually do when she's around. But I do want to say a couple of things. So Piers Morgan was fired. This is, of course, ridiculous. Just to recap, what he said was that he didn't believe her when she said she was suicidal whilst she was a princess living, in palaces and all that kind of stuff and flying private jets and all whatever it is that she wanted to do. No. You are not going in front of the camera. Hey, little buddy. How are you? Nope. You can't go that way. Can't go that way. Yep, you can go that way. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so he says, "Oh, I didn't believe her that she was suicidal." He said, "In fact, I wouldn't believe her if she read the weather report, right?" And then he got fired. He got fired from his job, or he quit. He supposedly quit. Okay, so, but now here's the thing, right? This is an absurd thing for him to get fired. It says here, Piers Morgan has been supported following his departure from Good Morning Britain because of his firing, his quitting, by several high-profile names, all rallying behind the controversial presenter. Sharon Osbourne, who's a noted leftist, tweeted to say that she stands with Piers following the high-profile exit. Piers, I'm with you. I stand by you. Probably sounded more something like, I'm with you. People forget that you're paid for your opinion and just speaking your truth. I hate that concept, your truth. There's no your truth, all right? There's the truth. It's not his truth. It's just his perspective, like it's what he believes. The host of the talk tweeted, another television personality, Jake Tapper of CNN. Jake Tapper of CNN suddenly believes in free speech, guys. This is amazing. Oh. All right, let's see here. So, Tapper wrote on Twitter on Tuesday, governments should have no role in policing news broadcasts. What the hell is going on with the world? It took Piers Morgan to finally get some of these leftists to see the light? That's amazing to me. All right, so here's the problem that I have with this. And it is a pretty annoying problem. Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian recently. I loved The Mandalorian. I still love The Mandalorian. But Gina Carano was a great character. She was beloved by fans. She was somebody that everybody thought, oh, that's a great character. That's a strong female character. I mean, exactly what Kathleen Kennedy wanted. Exactly what Star Wars wanted. And she tweeted that in some kind of meme about how in Germany in the 1930s, the government encouraged people to hate Jewish people. And so a lot of Germans turned against Jewish people. This is even before the Holocaust and any of that kind of stuff. So, and she's saying, I can see the same things happening now. This is not what she said. She's just posting this meme. But basically the same things are happening now. You have all these people turning against conservatives for their political views. And the meme essentially just says that you shouldn't hate people for their political views in the same way that you shouldn't hate people for their religious views and that kind of thing. It's ridiculous. It's bigotry, and it leads to terrible things. And so I don't really understand why Gina Carano was fired over that, but obviously somebody misconstrued this, and it went all over Twitter, and they said, oh, look, Gina Carano is saying that conservatives are treated just as badly as Jews in the Holocaust. This is outrageous. And then Disney came out with a statement that said, oh, Gina Carano is saying stuff that denigrates people's faiths and their ethnicities and stuff like that, which was a total lie. I mean, you couldn't have even misinterpreted the meme that way. I don't even really understand what the hell they were saying, but everybody recognized that this was a disaster, right? This was, the firing of Gina Carano was utterly unfair, utterly unjust, and clearly they just did it because they don't like conservatives and they didn't want a conservative on their show. And so they got rid of her. But did Jake Tapper step in for that? No, he didn't. Because Piers Morgan, despite having a few conservative views here and there, he is a leftist. right? If he's living in America, he would be a Democrat. If he's in the UK, he'd be Labour. I mean, he's a pretty, you know, what I guess you would call in like the 1990s, you would say he was a kind of like a mainstream leftist, a mainstream Democrat. Now a mainstream leftist is so freaking far gone that they're further left than Piers Morgan. So Piers Morgan sort of maintaining the positions of the mainstream left from the 1990s. Why are you screaming? Stop screaming. He's now considered like right wing, I guess, by mainstream leftists today, and so he. Oh my god! I don't know how to kill the cat from here, guys. You may just have to listen to him meow. But those who know him and those who kind of know what's going on, they know that he's actually a leftist. So ending his career over his statement that he doesn't believe something that Meghan Markle says is obviously insane. It's obviously insane. And so so now you have these people. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. There we go. So now you have these people like Jake Tapper, like Sharon Osbourne coming to his defense, saying, you know, what the hell are you doing? Obviously Meghan. Come here. Come on. Obviously Megyn Kelly comes to his defense, as well she should. But and there's some other people, Gary Lineker, who I guess is a soccer player. But there's several people. There's several people that have come to his defense. Why didn't you guys come to the defense of Gina Carano? Why aren't you coming to the defense of other people who are getting canceled inappropriately? It's just Piers Morgan because he's a Democrat, which I think is awful. Megyn Kelly aside, of course, she probably defended Gina Carano. I don't know. But anyway, I think that kind of hypocrisy is disgusting, problematic, and obviously you guys know what I'm talking about here. All right, so let's move on to the next story, shall we? What do we got here? Yes. Okay, so this is the Nancy Pelosi shimmy. I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter or not. This is weird. Okay, I do not like Nancy Pelosi. I think she's a criminal. I think she's corrupt. I think she's horrible.
Toxic Masculinity. Weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.